Soul fried rice, soul fried rice, soul fried rice. Look, say that 3 times, and Rob Gullatte will appear magically with a big pan that'll make you say damn. Look, obviously he won't do that, but look, all you got to do is log on to Soul Fried Rice on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and Big Bob will deliver. Look, this brother's been in business for over 2 years with soul food options, specializing in Asian fusion dishes, mostly based off the traditional fried rice. So look, it's all off a pot, baby. Soul fried rice. Hit up Rob Gullatte now and get that in your life. All right, so let's get on to the show.
This world ain't fair, and don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. We solemnly swear, it's in the air, drama popping everywhere. It's no love, ain't no feelings to spare. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. So have a seat, strap up, and let's go. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. If you are a first-time listener, welcome back. If you've been here before, good to see you again. Hey, how you doing? I am the one and only Mr. Luke. I am at Lab 7 Studios here at the legendary Roundtable. I've got some great people in the building here at the Roundtable with me. I've got the man, the myth, the legend, super producer, D. Francis is here. I got the great, as you hear, I hear the great Grizzly Adams is in the building.
Días, los amigos, es buen día.
Okay, once again, we got L. Grizzly Adams in the building. We have, to the left of me, the very beautiful alien superstar, Shay Boogie, ladies and gentlemen. She is back with us in the at the Roundtable.
Hey, I'm back, bitches.
All right, yeah. All right, so salute to Shay Boogie. Yeah, we are here. We're supposed to have a special guest today, but... you know, I guess that didn't pan out. Rob Gullatte was supposed to be in the building. Rob Gullatte, I guess he flaked on us. So yeah, you know, fuck that nigga. You know what it is.
Show up.
Do you? So has Rob ever flaked on you before?
That's a flaky ass nigga.
Has Rob flaked on you before?
I can't say that he have.
Okay. Well, shit. I just want to talk some shit about this nigga. Matter of fact, Rob is such a. Who that?
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Who is
it?
It's OG Big Bob of the Gullatte Mafia.
Hey.
Oh my God!
Hey.
Rob Gullatte is in the fucking building at the Roundtable. All right, salute to Rob Gullatte. Hey, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm alive, man. I can't really complain about it, man. How y'all doing?
Oh man, we were just here talking real good about you, man.
Yeah.
Talking shit.
A bunch of positivity for the most part.
I'm used to it, man.
Yeah, man. So we'd like to welcome Rob Gullatte to the Roundtable.
Territory of being me, man.
Yeah.
Yes,
I like
indeed.
shit talking, so.
All right, so look, I'm happy to have everybody here. We got Southside Chuck is in the building. We got Tia in the building also.
So I Chuck Tia, what it is.
Yes, indeed. Razor Sharp Dre will be back in the building. He's on a run, but he'll be back. So we got the whole team here. We ready to have some goddamn fun. So shout out to everybody. Let's goddamn do it. So everybody at the table. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
Ready.
All right. Right hand to the man, goddamn.
Yeah.
All right. So Big Bob, Rob Gullatte, do you solemnly swear to keep it 100?
I put that on the GMF, OG Bum Bum, OG Mom Mom, BG Bum Bum, BG Yum Yum, the OG Kid Robbo, and myself. Yes.
Hey.
That boy gonna keep it 100. The great Grizzly Adams, do you so solemnly swear to keep it 100?
I put it on Eddie Guerrero, man.
Eddie Guerrero. All right.
Damn, nigga, you took it back.
All right. Shay Boogie, do you solemnly swear to keep it 100, Shay Boogie?
Yes, I put that on my hood. Shout out to Edenwald Projects and the BX.
All right. So you already know, I definitely swear to keep it 100. I know D. Francis does. So yeah, we are ready to motherfucking rock. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, we are here. Yeah. So how was y'all week? Anything interesting?
Well, man, I'm still alive, bro. So,
There we go.
It's the point of the week. A nigga looked up and said, that might have been my last show, fuck, with them niggas last Sunday. I don't know if I'm making, but I'm here, though, brother.
All right, well, that's good, man. Big Bob, anything interesting happened to you this week, brother?
Yeah, I moved into a new apartment in the same complex, and I just want to tell y'all listeners that if y'all move in the same complex, hey, get a big truck, you feel me? And treat it like you're not moving in the complex, because that shit ghetto. I'm still moving as of right now.
Look, let me tell you something. Moving inside of the complex is moving. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit is fucking moving. You gotta get the U-Haul and everything. See, what you do?
Got a smaller van we got a smaller van for like the bigger, like the couch and all that. But in hindsight, I should have just got the regular size.
Yeah, you
And
moving
then I
piece
could
by
have put
piece.
everything in that hole, and I didn't.
Bro, what you do in your mind, you're like, I'm just moving in the complex, so this shit shouldn't be that bad. But it's fucking moving, bro.
And then there's women in my house, man. There's 2 little girls and a woman.
Yeah.
They got all kind of shit.
Oh yeah, but that little shit is the shit,
And we
that's
not
the
helping.
problem.
Yeah.
And
But-
we not helping.
But so salute to Rob for moving. So if y'all know, Shay Boogie was absent last week. But guess
Yes.
what? She is back. Hello, Shay Boogie.
Hey,
Hey, Shay Boogie. Let's turn up for Shay Boogie one time. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
Yes, indeed. All right, Shay Boogie.
I just want to say one thing, man, because when you introduced me, you said the great Grizzly Adams, but from now I want
That's
you to
right.
say I'm the right to Shay Boogie's wrong.
first of all, how you gonna try to steal my shine? See, that's exactly why your contract is gonna be 2%. Because you're always trying to steal somebody's shine. I'm excited to be back. It feel like it's been a long ass 2 weeks. And shout out to the Millionaire Nurse for holding it down in my absence.
Salute
But
to
there's only
Millionaire
one
Nurse.
Shay Boogie, and she is back, and I'm excited.
Yes,
Boogie.
indeed. So how was your week, Shay Boogie? Where you go?
Listen, I'm still recovering. Okay, so I went to Atlanta last weekend. Shout out to Hennessy and Thurgood Marshall College Fund because they did it up for us. It was literally Hennessy falling out the sky, and all you had to do was hold your cup out, and it was just full of freaking VSOP. So yeah, I'm still trying to detox.
You still recovering, son.
I'm still recovering.
Hey, that's beautiful. But look, Shay Boogie, in your absence, we did something very nice for you.
What y'all do?
Well,
I know it wasn't Grizzly. What you do?
Hey, Grizzly, you are guilty. For not-
I'm just guilty for being here. I know it.
All right, so this is what we did, including Grizzly.
Yeah.
If you now look on our episodes, if you go to like Spotify or whatever,
Oh.
and you click an episode, you will see, ladies and gentlemen, a brand new
Oh shit!
logo.
Hey,
We got a brand new logo
finally,
featuring Shay Boogie.
I'm in this bitch.
Yeah, she's in this bitch. So yeah, we got a brand new logo featuring Shay Boogie. If you are listening now and you see the logo, yeah, it's a brand new logo.
Yeah,
So,
I'm official now.
so shout out to Shay Boogie for finally making the goddamn logo. As Grizzly said, she did miss the cut when we were
We
listening.
fought for you, though. We fought for you.
We've been fighting for you,
Niggas
baby.
petitioned and all that kind of
Listen,
shit. You want-
I've been
Hey,
asking
we
for it.
went door to door.
I got about 30 signatures.
Yeah, I got 4. They was like, "Who the fuck is Shay Boogie?" I was like, "Just sign it, nigga. Just sign it."
They gonna know soon enough.
All right, so yeah, man, we
I
definitely-
appreciate it, man. I've been asking for it every episode.
We got a brand new logo with Shay Boogie. Okay, so all right, so let's talk about a couple of little topics, man. Some shit with the Little League shit that just popped off.
Yeah, man. In Dallas yesterday, it was a Little League. This kind of personal, man, because I'm knee deep in the Little League situation, man. All my boys played. I've coached several times. I've coached a lot of kids that's in high school. Evidently, a fight broke out, and one gentleman was kind of outnumbered, and I guess that wasn't enough. So as he hit the canvas, somebody pulled out a gun and shot him, and they shot him not only in front of other people. Parents, they shot in front of kids. Not only did they shoot him in front of kids, they shot him in front of his kids.
What was he was a coach?
He was a coach.
They killed him?
They killed him.
In front of
Jesus
kids.
Christ.
Not just in front of kids, but his kid too.
Oh my God.
His
Boy,
kid was
boy,
out
boy.
there.
See? Mental
Man,
health.
listen, I don't know much about that Little League shit, but I do know that it gets serious. And I done seen a lot of like fights and shit. And it's not like, a lot of times we like as far as like race, it don't matter the race. I've seen a lot of white parents out there fighting and shit in front of the kids, scrapping, going hard, and I've seen the same. So what the fuck is it about that Little League that get parents all riled up like
I
that? bro?
think that shit takes a lot, bro.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort from not just you. If your son play, you got to put the effort in. Your wife, your girlfriend, your baby mama, she got to put the effort in.
Yeah.
The kid got to put the effort in. The grandma got to help. The coaches. It's a lot of emotion and time goes into that. With that said, it shouldn't come down to that, man. Nobody should be going to
never.
that park to lose their life, and that's really heartbreaking, bro. That we can't. And like you say, we usually come down on our people for shit, but I've been everywhere, and it don't matter what race, it gets serious. It
Right.
get very serious.
Well, let me
And
ask you: have you ever seen the Indians people fighting over?
I don't know if they play football.
I'm
I
about
don't
to say
know.
what they play.
play
What they
cricket.
play?
Yeah,
They play cricket.
I don't know what happened on the reservations, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck happened, but
On a serious note, that's really sad to hear that. Bob, what you got?
Nah, I had recently just made a post about my disdain for Little Leagues football, and it's crazy because I'm like an insane football fan. You know what I'm saying? Like my son, he had an experience in Little League. I didn't really like it. You know what I'm saying? Like just from a parental perspective, I was there just to see my son enjoy himself. Nothing more, nothing less. You know what I'm saying? That's my son out there playing. That's not me.
Right.
You feel me? These are kids.
Do you think that there's a lot of parents out there kind of living?
Oh no, I
Absolutely.
definitely believe that's happening. I think that's one of the major issues that I saw from the parental aspect. The good thing I will say about my son team, they had like a lot of professional like coaches and all that shit. So that team particularly, they didn't really operate like a lot of the other teams when you got a lot more. And it's not to say that just because you're not coming from the NFL background that you couldn't be a good youth football coach. I actually think my son had piss poor coaches, to be real with you, in terms of on the field coaching, but they did a good job of just managing personalities off the field.
Okay, well, hold on one second. Let me just say, it smells amazing in here. Shout out to Razor Sharp Dre.
Oh man, my stomach is growling.
Shout out to Razor Sharp Dre for bringing the food, because goddamn, it smells good.
Somebody's gonna have to give
Razor
me
Sharp Dre is the podcast intern.
somebody gonna have to give me a piece of their plate, man. This shit here.
God damn,
I just denied nigga.
Hey.
Say, you want something? I said, nah, I'm regretting this shit right now.
I almost banged the gavel and said, stop the show. The show is over. It's time to eat, goddamn.
Hey, look, I wanted to play, but neither one of you niggas had change for $8,000 though. So that's why I couldn't.
should have bought all our
My bad,
food.
big dog.
Grizzly, man, he got big, man. You can't really. They can't fuck with you, Grizzly.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, look, before we move on from that, I definitely want to say rest in peace to that guy that lost his life.
Yeah.
But not only that, we got some more people that passed away. Rest in peace to actress Anne Heche.
Yes.
Rest in peace to her. I don't know the situation behind her death, but hey, man, R.I.P. to that lady. We got another brother passed, Roger E. Mosley, actor, world-renowned actor, passed away. Olivia Newton-John
Rest in peace.
passed
to
away,
her.
so rest in peace.
And I want to send a special shout out and rest in peace to a friend of a friend, Gwendolyn Montreal White. Was a new mother. She lost her life. It was just suddenly some kind of health issue. I'm not sure. She hasn't got back to me. Shout out to my friends that was their friend and they really affected by it. She was a beautiful woman, a great woman from everything I've ever heard from her. So rest in peace, Gwendolyn.
Can I add
Rest in
one,
peace.
man?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
He ain't passed this week, but his son was born this week, man. I got to say, rest in peace to my brother Daniel Deshaun Brown, a.k.a. Note.
Nope.
Yes.
You know,
Rest in
up,
peace.
Note.
Note.
For real.
And, happy to welcome to the world, little baby Note, man. I can't wait to see you, man, and just give you some stories about your father, man, and what kind of man and person he was. So
Absolutely.
blessing.
R.I.P. Note, man.
That's a blessing.
All right, so let me just hit the gavel for the man that killed that man in front of his son. Man, you're guilty of really being just a sad person, bro. No matter whatever the situation was, it wasn't worth that.
It wasn't.
not in that setting.
Never.
Man.
Never.
The fighting itself, man, is like, come on, bro.
It's already kind of overboard, right?
Fighting itself.
Like it's a bad example. You're
y'all
fighting in front of
jumping
the
a
kids.
That jumping, he's already disadvantaged. But I want y'all to understand where we at right now in the world. Anything goes at any time, so y'all be on that because it just don't matter.
So that's a very good point. That should let you know, like if some shit popping off, stay away from it. Don't escalate the
No, the other
situation.
Why are you on the field with a pistol,
gun,
man?
bro?
Like y'all jumping this man. You feel me? This ain't. I'm not gonna say it was right in no circumstances. But if this is coach from the Cobras against coaches from the Warriors, nigga, and it's a big 30-man brawl, 30 on 30.
Yeah.
Maybe I could rationalize you.
Yeah.
I'd actually like to join in on some shit like
I mean,
that.
yeah, nah, I'm
That shit
down with
sound
that
like-
kind
that
of shit.
shit
I
sound
like
be
big
kinda
fights.
fun.
It's fisticuffs, then it's
We niggas,
fisticuffs.
man.
Hey, hold on, y'all. I just want to give a shout out to Razor Sharp Dre again. It smells amazing in here, man. God damn. All right, so let's move on. Look, we had a lady in Atlanta who was ticketed. Shay Boogie, you seen
this
that?
is me right here. So on social media, there was a video that went viral,
Okay, do we have a clip of that or?
and we have a clip.
There is outcry tonight after an arrest by an Atlanta police officer goes viral. This is the video we're talking about. And this couple was being cited for being in a park after dark, and things escalated when the woman, as you heard, refused to sign her ticket. Well, she now says that the officer's use of force was unnecessary.
CBS. Okay. So first of all, the first video that dropped was the guy that she was with, right? And it showed her as the victim. And then a couple of days later, the cops' body cam video was released. And it shows that he asked her several times to, ma'am, please sign the citation. She said, well, what happens if I don't sign it? He said, then I'm going to arrest you and take you to jail. So she still was like, I'm not signing it. What's your badge number? What's your name? And by that time, he was already fed up. And so he ended up arresting her, throwing her to the ground. And when he threw her to the ground and she was begging for the Lord Jesus to come down and save her. And she was like, oh, Mr. Brooks, but Mr. Brooks, I'm ready to sign it. I'm ready to sign it. And I'm like, no, like now you want to play the victim. And it's like, we got to do better. I'm
gonna be honest with you. If you saw that first video that actually came out, the one that the boyfriend put out, you could see, at least I could. I didn't fall for that shit. And as Grizzly always says, it's tricky because I don't like being on the opposite side of my people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing everybody was like, oh man, then it be your own people, fuck that cop. And I'm like, I don't think so. Because I could just tell by the way she was talking. Yes. Oh, no, Mr. Brooks, I'm going to sign it. I'm going to sign it. You could tell like he gave her chances to sign the shit.
Yes. And he was calm the whole time.
Even in that video, he was calm.
Yep.
I didn't see the video, but I was in a clubhouse room with some fuck-ass black Republicans, man. They was talking some real fuck shit, man. Can I cuss?
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
All right, y'all know I'm a cussing ass nigga, man. But yeah, so they mentioned this story, so I didn't see the clip, but the woman was using it to basically denounce the fact that like police brutality and police misconduct can like exist. So my thing is, man, like we got to be careful. You feel me? In this day and age, man, of drawing conclusions, even what we seeing on videos, because obviously this was a situation where the laws wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And people gonna run and try to get that sympathy automatically.
What you got, Grizzly?
I think this reminds me of how that he brought that up, that conversation me used to have once a cop.
Me and you?
Yeah,
okay.
Me and used to have when a cop used to do something, a cop shoot somebody, some kind of brutality, but then a week later you would see a video of a cop playing basketball with some niggas in the community.
Right. And
niggas would be like, yeah, all cops not bad. So this like,
yeah.
So look, this like one of the situations where you throw out and be like, see, look, they starting this shit. It ain't the cop fault. It's like, so that's why I didn't get too, even though she could have been dead wrong, I didn't get too involved in it because I was like, this could be one of them times where niggas trying to flip the narrative. And like he say, you got these niggas in the room talking about, so there's no police brutality. It's like, yeah, she fucked up, but how is this even a famous story, though? How did this get cracking?
It got cracking because it was put out as if it was like a police brutality type of story.
Was it always his body cam footage?
No. It was the boy.
You are not listening.
No, because I'm trying to remember.
Initially, it came from a Facebook post.
Let me tell you, the boyfriend of the girl, he put out footage making it look like the officer was just like manhandling her and just arresting her for
nothing,
and making it sound like all she did was ask for his badge number, and that's what set him off.
Okay,
which, like I said, if you're intelligent enough and not emotional, you can see right through that shit. You can see immediately that that's some bullshit. But to your point, Grizzly, these type of situations, it's the boy who cried wolf. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We fuck it up for real cases of actual police brutality. Like he was saying, a bunch of bitch ass, niggas was trying to use it to kind of say like this shit ain't real, like it's not really happening.
Yeah.
That's the dangerous thing. And that's why people like this lady and the guy who put that shit out to make it seem like that are really a bigger threat to us than the actual cops, in my opinion. Because they changed the narrative to make it seem as if like we just crying wolf. And that's bullshit.
So instead of him being a man and like checking your woman,
he was saying, you don't have to touch her like that.
But he should have been like,
he should have been like, just sign the citation and take that shit up in court.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically,
that's exactly what he should have said. He was such a bitch ass nigga. When you hear this whole ass nigga, matter of fact, bitch ass nigga, you guilty. You a whole ass nigga.
He should have been able to step to his woman and be like, hey, man, look.
You doing too much.
Because in all, I'm sorry, go ahead. No, in all honesty, her attitude was on fucking 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and he answered every question that she asked. What's your badge number? 7456. What's your last name?
Wait. Was that the actual badge?
No, but I'm just saying, I just picked some shit.
Goddamn, good ass.
Shay Boogie, a bad motherfucker. She know the badge number. Go ahead, baby.
You know what I'm saying? But he answered everything. And then to your point, how you say like you don't like to be on the opposite side of your people, I think we need to check that. Because for me, that's a problem. It's almost like we gotta stick with you because you're black. But if you're wrong, you're fucking wrong.
Baby, listen, I saw that shit and I said, man, this does not sound like no. That matter of fact, y'all tripping. This ain't no brutality case
at all.
Y'all can easily see the woman is resisting arrest. What is the cop supposed to do in that situation? If he's arresting you and he tells you you're under arrest, she's just pulling and saying, "I'm not gonna be arrested.
I'm gonna sign it.
No, bitch, you're not gonna. I'm sorry, fuck her. You're not gonna sign it, bitch, because I gave you an opportunity to sign this shit over and over.
She guilty.
I'm all about standing your ground, but in them situations, like we not finna. What is not if something ever happened between me and a cop is because he was
wasn't this the situation that was over her child or something like that?
No.
Okay,
Rob,
so no.
Real Rob, you're guilty for not paying attention.
No.
You're not even listening.
No, listen to me. Remember, I told you I didn't watch the video. I heard these people talking about it in the room.
Right.
So this is actually
you talking about Aunt Karen and Fox Soul.
It's another situation apparently where the mom went to the laws.
Yeah.
You feel me? And because the son apparently had been harassed.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Then the video came out. But it's still similar like scenarios where basically it was false information. Then the video came out.
She was just doing too much. Yeah. Like, sign the goddamn citation, go on about your business, and take it up in court.
That's that Jussie Smollett shit, man. We are killing our own case, bro, because they're real. Man, these police be out here foul on us, bro. Yeah. And then when you put out shit like this, man, people who are already kind of on the fence, they're like, well, these niggas is really on some bullshit.
Yeah,
like,
don't go looking for this shit. I don't want to look for a fade with a cop, bro. I don't want to deal with him at all. So if I could sign that and get that nigga the fuck on, I'd have been all right, bro.
Real quick, let me bring up a point. And I know a lot of ladies will be triggered by this shit. Kevin Samuels. Let me just throw that out there, Shay.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Okay, so listen, but no,
I'm actually with you, Shay.
So real
there we
quick,
go.
Kevin Samuels used to discuss about how a lot of, I'm sorry, we got to go there, but don't feel no way, about how a lot of women are so entitled that they feel like when they're corrected at any point that it's like they don't have the right to be corrected. And in this situation, she was wrong. She was dead wrong. Mm-hmm. And when the officer said, "Okay, well, turn around. You're now under arrest," she was like, "Oh, like." She was telling him, "No, I'm going to sign the paper." Like for some reason in her mind, she felt like, "No, I'm not under arrest. There's no way you're going to arrest me. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do and fuck what you talking about."
Right.
And that's a fucking mentality.
What was the citation for? Do any of y'all
for being in the park after hours? They was in the park after dark. You cannot be in any park after a certain amount of time. Yeah. But the crazy thing is, he gave her the options. He said, "You either sign the paper or I'm going to forcefully arrest you and take you to jail."
He asked, "Do you understand?" And she said, "Yeah." Mm-hmm.
That's why I want to tell a lot. And when I say niggas, man, because a lot of people now like group all of us, if you black skin, I'm talking about niggas in America, man. Like that ain't, I don't like to use the American descendants of slavery because a lot of people feel like that's like a divisive term. But for what it's worth, I'm talking about niggas that don't have no immigrant background in their life. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey man, we got to realize that we just American as these white folks. You feel me? We have rights. You know what I'm saying? We can play this system the same way. Although I understand why we normally don't run to the laws for nothing, because in general it feel like it don't benefit us to report these laws if they are like brutalizing us, man. Like, so I get it, but at one point we gonna have to realize, man, that we're not immigrants, man. Like, we have rights in this land. We can do things, and it's processes though.
And you're right about that.
It is process.
You can't fight that shit in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
You're not going to
That's
win.
the hard part for us is understanding that we have to go through this due process. You feel me? The thing about this Constitution, although like the origins of the Constitution come from, we were enslaved people, the way that this Constitution was wrote wrote for it to be evolved. You feel me? It wasn't wrote for it to stay the same way. The initial writers of the Constitution felt like it should be re-ratified every 30, 40 years.
Shout out to the motherfuckers who wrote the Constitution. Y'all niggas guilty for being slave owner, bitch ass niggas. Fuck y'all.
It was not written for us.
No, that's the fucked up thing is, although we understand that our ancestors at the time of the right of the Constitution, they were not like citizens. You feel me? They weren't treated as citizens. They had to write it as such to where we are, though. You feel me?
Yeah, but what is it called? It's like amendments and
there's
and
three
shit that could be amended.
There's amendments. You have.
Are we taking everybody to school real quick?
Yeah,
we taking everybody to nigga school. We don't, we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. It sound like we do.
Even your amendments, in theory, the First Amendment could be overturned.
Right.
If you could argue its constitutionality, you feel me? Just like Roe versus Wade was able to be overturned when they argued that it's not so much that it's illegal, it's just not the federal government's right.
Right. It can be legal. It can be legal in different places. Yeah.
It's not the federal government.
Can we be clear about something here? All of this shit is really just man-made bullshit.
Is.
You know what I'm saying? So when we really think, like, if we just honest, all of it is man-made bullshit. But to Rob's point, we are American citizens and we have the right to fucking play this shit out the right way. I know a lot of times we don't think that. I think there's a lot of our problem a lot of times because we think we don't have a win the other way, so we take it and we go in the heat of the motherfucking action. But that's a definite L. That will get you killed. Listen, that officer was trying to arrest the lady and she was just pulling and jerking and all
resisting.
Kind of shit. So I was like, he should have tased the shit out of her.
Yes, he should have.
But hold on, real quick. Yeah. But if I would say that, especially when that first video dropped, I'd be a coon ass nigga. Yeah. I'd be attacked. Yeah. Like, you know. But my thing is, what is he supposed to do? Like, do we think that we just lawless around this motherfucker? Like, with no laws apply to us? If an officer says you're under arrest, you're just supposed to fight and all that other shit.
A lot of people think that.
This is what happens, man. Like, we definitely operate like either the law doesn't apply to us, or we act like we not citizens of this country.
And to your point, we are citizens, and the law applies to us.
We're very much.
We are, but a lot of times the law goes against us. So even if you try to fight it the right way, in a lot of cases, the law is against us. Like, just because of the color of our skin, we have a harder process to get through.
That can't be debated. You feel me? A lot of people debate systemic racism and whether that shit exists, but like it exists. There's no like systemic racism in the sense of like there's no implicit racist laws, so to speak. Mm-hmm. The systemic racism is the idea that individuals in these places are racist, man, and
it affects certain people in certain conditions who happen to be the same color of us, so therefore it is racist. But it's not set in law like black people such and such and
right.
such. You know what I'm saying?
It's implied, man.
All right, real quick. So I have to. So is the lady innocent or guilty? Everybody around.
She guilty than a bitch.
Hey, I can't never side with 12.
Hey,
no.
Hey, sis, call me. I'm with you. I'll run that fade with that nigga.
So here's the thing.
That nigga beat your ass.
Let me ask you.
He just gotta go against the grain.
Fuck it, I'll be.
I'm serious, Courtney. At what stage, man? And mind you, this is me. You feel me? Who talking this? I ain't no straight square-wear individual. You feel me? But like, at some point, we gonna have to realize, man, that mindset, it cannot work for us. Yeah. Like I'm really at a point, man, where I'm realizing that.
Can I get an applause for Rob Gullatte on that real quick? Yeah. Because I've been called a coon ass nigga, bitch ass nigga.
That was about me.
I was gonna slide the shit out of that nigga for that shit. But seriously though, like, that's just common sense. You know, at some point you have to realize some shit ain't working. It ain't gonna work.
I don't think for one, the number one thing from this though is I'm not about to argue with him about a fucking ticket in a park after dark. I just signed that shit.
Especially when he gives you the option.
I wouldn't have ran that fade.
But especially when he gives you the option, either sign it or I will arrest you.
Yeah. And especially when the boyfriend signed that shit with no problem.
But he was a bitch.
You should have checked your woman like, hey.
That's what I'm saying. He signed it, so she should have just followed.
Okay, so we're moving on. Lady, you're guilty
Guilty.
Fuck what you talking about. You are guilty. I'm
She outta
sorry.
here.
Listen, I love my sisters, but the coldest part about it, when I realized she was guilty, I couldn't even say that I thought she was guilty because I'd be accused of hating black women. So fuck all y'all to be talking about a nigga hate black women.
Everybody in the comments.
Just because the nigga is says something that is not fucking preferable to whatever the black woman is doing at the time. Like, everybody can be wrong. Me as a black man can be wrong. White people can be wrong a lot. Indians can be wrong. Chinese, I fuck with Chinese. I ain't gonna say nothing.
They
about
always
that.
right.
But you know what I'm saying? No, but seriously,
Hey, man,
like
take
black
them
women.
Vietnamese signs down and they leave, man. I'm going to just say it 1,000 wow, man. Y'all can keep them on Bel Air, but that's it, man. If we the international community, they need to have Hispanic signs, African signs, some AAV signs, you feel me?
Hey, but you notice their community looking like the hood too.
What you mean?
Their community, before you used to see it, it was all like done up and nice. The apartments look like trash now.
Okay, so we moving on, lady. You are guilty once again. Get the fuck out of here and stop fucking in the park after dark. That's what you was doing. Yeah,
That's what was going on.
Jazz got caught.
That's why that nigga ain't check that bitch. That wasn't his bitch.
Jazz got caught fucking in the park.
Now my nigga caught. He on the internet like this. She like, oh
Yes,
shit.
she was sneaking.
All right, so
She was sneaking.
all right, we moving on. We got what else y'all saw in the news? Irv Gotti.
Oh shit!
Gotti.
Clown of the year.
Irv Gotti
I
was
know y'all getting bored.
spilling the tea, as the girl say.
I think any time you get in front of a camera, a microphone, and you say this is man or woman, this is a nigga doing a podcast or a woman doing a tell-all, if you start saying about you having sexual relations with somebody nobody else knew in a public platform, that's snitching. I'm against it at any and all fucking costs.
Yeah,
Facts.
Rap niggas got it bad lately. Like, oh yeah, because I slept with her. Like
it's that
nigga,
diarrhea at the mouth
nigga,
shit.
that's bitch shit. I hate it. I'm not for that shit at all. For one, for two, Irv, like, come on, bro. Like, I liked you before this. This shit just look.
Hey, it's proof.
So what was
Irv
he-
been an ass clown, man. That boy 50 said, and your boss is a bitch. If you could, you would. You feel me?
So what all this? So I know he went on Drink Champ. So what, he was just spilling like information about
Nigga,
them?
he mentioned Ashanti, and Ashanti, that name is triggering to him.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So was they together?
Yeah,
So here's
they
the
were-
thing. He said he found out that that Ashanti and Nelly were together when he was sitting with his wife.
What kind of weird? Yeah.
I was like,
Hey, we're
wait.
gonna talk about that a little bit later.
That's like
Hey,
Ghost,
hold on.
that's like Ghost saying,
hold on,
you,
real quick.
you watch me lose a love more.
Hey,
that nigga said,
hey.
show some fucking compassion, Tasha. I just lost the love of my life.
We gonna talk about you married niggas in just a little bit though. You married
Oh, my
niggas sure
God.
got some motherfucking nerve, man.
Dre, bring that mixer down here.
But so he was kicking it with his wife when he found out that his girlfriend
Yes.
was fucking around
With Nelly.
Right.
And he said that shit like that. Like
He said it.
That in itself, man,
that nigga wild.
is insane. You feel me?
That is fucking crazy that he said it with a straight face. You look at that
Right.
nigga
Like
like
he
God.
what? Like nigga,
Yeah.
But he really was hurt.
like nigga, you're mad. Like that, man. Look, I ain't always been righteous. You feel me?
Yeah.
I get it. You know, Shay. I mean, I ain't shit 35 plus years of my 38
okay.
years, but I've been better
Everybody
the last
can
2
change.
years.
You
Feel
have
me?
been better.
I've been better the last 2 years.
You've been better.
So we'll get that.
So salute to Irv Gotti, man, for fucking around with his content.
Hey, yeah, that's hey. Now
Hey,
give him
whole
props.
shout out to Irv Gotti for getting them guts, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, that nigga touched them thighs. Nigga, she got them thighs.
Hey, y'all niggas be at home beating your package to this.
Hey, listen,
that nigga was really making songs and beating up.
Hey, listen, we sit at the round table talking about Irv Gotti, you a bitch ass nigga, but Irv Gotti,
Even though I was a young boy, I knew him.
Irv Gotti was all in them guts,
See,
man.
we need Kevin Samuels for this. Like Kevin Samuels don't never come out and correct that type of shit, but he want to be in women business.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, hold on.
I'm not a Kevin Samuel fan.
Hold on. Everybody at the round table. For the third week, well, not in a row, but since Shay Boogie is back, you guilty for some bullshit.
Lock Shay Boogie up. She didn't want to fucking
I actually
hate-
I hate to defend Kevin Samuels because I don't see
I'm
it.
not going to defend him.
But
You don't see
but
what?
I came across him. He was actually shitting on pussy ass niggas.
Everybody knows that. Shay know that.
I
that
do
was
know that.
my initial in his initial podcast, whatever. he was telling
men to get right.
He should have just stayed there. He should have stayed there. My point.
It's not that he should stayed there.
That's my opinion.
This is what I think happened. It's not that Kevin Samuels was right or wrong. You feel me? He wasn't saying anything provocative, my nigga. He wasn't saying nothing that was really thought provoking. He's saying that, hey man, like stay in your lane. Essentially, if I'm a $50,000 a year nigga, I can't expect
Can we get an applause for Rob Gullatte?
Bitch.
Can we get an applause for Rob Gullatte on that one?
The flip side is that women are not used to being told that as a $50,000 a year woman that you can't expect that $500,000 a year man, because it's more likely that a nigga with money will take a broad that don't got money.
That's younger.
So the flip side,
no kids.
So I be very clear that I'm not so much against Kevin Samuels. I watch the people who have taken what he's saying and warped it and tried to basically, y'all niggas be bashing women because y'all not player niggas and y'all ain't never seen. See, I seen it. A broke nigga and bitches was taking care of me.
Yeah, but it's a very thin line, because a lot of people can listen to the things that Kevin Samuels was saying and hear him bashing women. You hear it totally different, right? You don't hear the bashing, you hear the information. Like you said, it's a logical point. Like if you are a regular woman, why do you expect a Superman type of nigga, right? Yeah. Why don't you get a regular man? To me, that was his message, right? Go ahead, Shay Boogie.
Okay, let me say this too. Remember, like, as a young woman coming up, right, we had fairy tales. So it was always the maid who had the king fall in love with her with the glass slipper, or it was the regular female who had like the knight in shining armor come and rescue her out of her sleep of death. Like that is what a lot of women grew up on these fairy tales. So I kind of like, I get both sides of it. That's just how we were brought up to think that a guy is supposed to save us.
But that fairy tale stuff is not good for, like,
it's not. But I'm just telling you that that's how a lot of women came up.
I almost feel like with my daughters, like, I'm like, am I setting an unrealistic expectation for how men supposed to be? Because this my thing. Those are mine. You feel me? Like, I have literal ownership over them. You feel me? I have to treat them like that. It's not a problem for me to say, hey, baby, daddy, can you do this? And there's some shit that I probably should. I'm going to do it because those are mine. You feel me? I can't expect other men. I don't want my daughters to think that other men are going to treat you or love you like your daddy do. If it worked how it's supposed to work,
but that's what we look for.
One man will come along and love you differently if it worked how it's supposed to work.
I'm sorry, y'all. I got a problem with this.
But it don't happen like that often.
Well, to Shay Boogie's point, Shay Boogie is absolutely right. A lot of women have this fucking fantasy in their fucking heads about this man, knight in shining armor, this frog that turns into a fucking prince. Like, they are conditioned to believe in this fucking pie in the sky ass shit. So when somebody comes along and tells you that that is bullshit, and the reason that you are now 3 kids and single is because you're thinking like this, you think to get a regular guy like you are a regular person. Why is he bashed for saying that message is what I can't understand.
Not bashed for the message. Is what happened with the message. It started getting shared by a bunch of sucker niggas.
No. I'm not talking about the sucker niggas. I'm talking about Kevin Samuels.
No, that's
himself.
What happened. The sucker niggas caused him to be bashed.
I think Kendra G is one that has took that and kind of ran with it in his passing, and she used to dislike him. I'm gonna say it like this. I think what you said about women getting saved and the Cinderella and the story, let's just be completely honest. Let's be brutally honest. Those are usually beautiful women that don't have any physical flaws. And that's pretty much a good basis off what he said. What did he say when you come on the show? How much you weigh? What's your dress size? Yeah. Because to men of that pocket of the world, that matters to them.
But there lies the issue though, man. When you step in, and let's say you Kevin Samuels, so when they start peeling the curtains back on him and they find out that you're not exactly a high value man, and you talking about,
I don't think he never professed to be that though.
Well, this is the thing though. Regardless if you profess to be a high value man, you spoke about the idea of high value men.
What made him not high value?
But hold on. So what though?
This is what he would say. What he would assume a high value man is somebody who's earning a whole lot of money,
right?
Which you're in the top 1-2% of earners, which most of us are not in the top 1-2% of earners.
Hell no.
I'm sure he was though.
Yeah, he was making money.
He got there eventually,
right?
Eventually,
right? He was an
image consultant.
But he has an engineer degree. What was it? What was the degree? Something engineer.
But
degree.
he was
out of OU.
But we all know the story of people who have degrees. And they didn't actually make.
I'm still trying to figure out why this is personal to Kevin Samuels and not his message.
Well, because
you can't you literally
the messenger and the message
because you literally can't. Like, just be honest.
You can't.
Like, you
Jesus
can't,
made that possible.
Right now in social media, in the social media realm we are right now, you can't tell women shit. Shay Boogie literally led and said, "Why you in women business?" It's perfectly fine for a woman to speak on anything involving your ass. If it's anything negative, it's fine.
I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't agree with that.
They can tell you. The minute you say something, it's a natural resistance. Like, nah, why you in women business? As if I don't have to be with a woman. Like,
all right, that takes us to that takes us to our next point. First of all, Irv Gotti, you guilty for being a bitch ass.
Guilty.
Diarrhea at the mouth ass
nigga.
nigga.
Fuck you ain't dropped the album. Bitch.
So that takes us actually to the question of the week. That actually takes us to the question of the week. We had Rob Gullatte. Matter of fact, he posted this on his Instagram, and you want to ask it?
Yeah, I like the question of the week in general is basically Hold
on, let me ask you. Should married men speak on how single women should conduct themselves? That is the question of the week.
And I tell y'all my thinking when I posted it, I saw a brother that I've known all my life, you feel me? I know him to be married. I know him, he married early too, you feel me? He's street nigga, but he did something very early that most of us wasn't doing. Bro, your perspective is different, man. Number one, you've been married since you were 20 years old and you 42. You feel me? So you got 22 years of marriage. You see that you need your woman to conduct herself a little differently because you're married. Now you have daughters that are of 15, 16-year-old age. You understand that by going out conducting yourself a certain type of way, regardless, and this is what I would stress to women, regardless if your intentions is righteous or not, when you conduct yourself a certain type of way, whether that be how you dress, how you speak in front of people, man, as a woman, because y'all are physically weaker vessels, and I mean this in literally. And when I say
agree.
Weaker,
I agree.
Weaker,
physically, I agree.
That's why the key word was physically.
I agree.
You feel me? Because y'all are physically weaker vessels, like y'all have to be careful in how you conduct yourselves. This can't be debated. That you need to be aware of that.
Okay, so what are we saying here? So
I think let me chime in because I want
to
get Southside Chuck opinion on this too.
Southside Chuck, hold on. Can we get an applause for Southside Chuck real quick?
Hey, that's the only nigga that can shock and rock better than me, man. Hey. It's nobody from this side of the southwest of the Astrodome. I done did some things with the shock and rock. Man, it's a shock and rock video of me hopping on that ass and shocking and rocking on the bitch. You feel me?
Welcome back to the Roundtable.
But Chuck, your wedding shock and rock video, nigga, that's elite.
Oh, that whole legendary, though.
That's elite.
Yeah. Well, for sure. But before Southside, I'm going to say this. I think if anybody's allowed to speak on anything of that nature for the opposite sex, it would be somebody who made an honest woman out of the woman he had kids with. I'll respect his opinion because he actually has the family structure going at the minimum. I'll take his opinion on it before I take anybody else's opinion on it. But then again, like I was saying in the last segment, we're setting a social media it's like a social media narrative that you shouldn't be able to speak on women. I think it's getting dangerous because now we're not able to hold anybody accountable. Now it's like if you come from this, like wait a minute now.
See, that's what
you can't tell me.
That word is where me and you conflict at.
Here we go.
I don't believe you can hold a stranger accountable.
I definitely think you can.
This is my honest opinion. I believe that you can speak on things. You feel me? But holding someone accountable comes from generally they've entrusted you with that accountability. You and Chuck, I know y'all are lifelong best friends, basically. You feel me? Yeah. So the accountability system is vastly different from us, even though me and you got a lot of love for each other, nigga. And we done just linked up very recently. Although we've known of each other for 15, 20 years, our initial contact with each other is really in the last year or two. So our accountability system, nigga, is vastly different than your accountability system with Chuck.
So what you saying? Somebody who's been in a relationship with somebody has more.
But I'm saying, regardless if it's a relationship or not, Shay is like a sister to me, right? I've done wrong by Shay. She can say things to me that other people can't. They can't possibly say to me, my nigga. You feel me?
Yeah, I won't even hear it.
It's not gonna happen because we have our accountability system is built. Like, it's not no social media shit. You going out saying, hey, nigga, you ain't doing this as a man. You don't, nah. And I'm not saying, hey, sister, you as a one. Nah, nigga, we have an established track record with each other. So if I do wrong by Shay gonna say, hey, Rob, nigga, you was wrong than a motherfucker, nigga.
No, I get that, but if there's a stranger that can see the same exact thing that Shay says, why is the stranger
because
not?
Generally what's happening on the social media, from my post perspective, let me say it because this is coming from my post. My post is coming from
Rob Gullatte on Facebook.
Coming from niggas who are in marriages and who are taking care of their business, you feel me? Why are you speaking on this sister that got no relevance to your business?
Rob, I'm gonna tell you like this.
That's my thing. In my home, that now we done got, we pretty good now. You feel me? Like, my posts have changed dramatically, nigga, because I'm not even living the same type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck do I?
It's a lot less aggressive.
As a man who's in a family,
you can see it. It's a lot less aggressive
because you know what it is.
It is.
I can identify with that because I've been there. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what do I need to be speaking on that sister? Now, when I see them hoes on 288,
wait, you mean you mean those sisters?
Well, yeah. When I see them on 288. I'm like, damn, bitch, that's kind of stupid.
Wait. So can a married man say the same thing?
That's a generalized thing.
But that's the thing.
That's a generalized thing.
But
when I see them sisters on a car roof,
it's a
on 288, doing 80 miles an hour.
First of all,
hey man,
hold on. It's a generalized thing, but at the same time, it's clear as day. So when something is clear as day,
thank you, Luke.
You're welcome, Southside Chuck. Thank you,
Luke, bro. That's
clear as day in what though?
That's all I'm saying.
Wait. So what is your point about the girls on top of the car?
On the roof? I'm looking at, bitch, your life is in danger.
So is that clear as day?
That's very clear.
Thank you.
What's not clear is the sister that decided to make it. Like, I remember niggas made a big deal about the politician from Rhode Island twerking her ass on the beach.
Why in the fuck is that not clear as day, Rob Gullatte?
Why is that not a big deal?
I think I can speak on that.
Why is that not a big deal to me?
No, not a big deal. No. I'm not asking why it's not a big deal. I'm asking why is that not clear as day? So what the fuck happened to the line about some shit being appropriate and inappropriate, especially for a politician?
That line, man, things have evolved.
I don't give a fuck. That's the problem. That's the
political correctness could be the problem.
No.
Political correctness could be the problem.
While I agree
why shouldn't that sister be able to, if she on the beach doing her thing, why she can't throw her ass?
Hold on real quick, Chuck. While I agree with you about political correctness, like I said before about amendments and constitutions, all of it is made, man, I've been drinking, y'all.
Everything is
made. All of it is man-made bullshit that we created.
Everything is man-made.
But the thing is, we live in a society, right? We do live in a society. So we operate under certain terms inside of society. If we don't have lines and we don't have things that are deemed inappropriate or appropriate, then what the fuck are we even doing?
That's what I'm saying.
So now, hold on.
Let
me do my thing though. Let me land my plane like my nigga Grizzly say.
That nigga been on Clubhouse.
That's that Clubhouse shit. But so now we have a senator on her fucking hands and knees pee popping. Come on, dog. Like, you could say that some women on a fucking car twerking on 288 is clear as day. Why in the fuck is a state senator who is a person in position of influence and power, and also what do you call that shit when people look up to you as little kids?
A role model?
A role model. Pee popping on a fucking handstand.
Like, she was literally on her head.
Why is that not clear as day, Rob?
Here's my thing with that, all right?
Yeah.
So we looking at role models, right? So, like, and I want y'all to know that my view on a lot of things I totally understand are not the normal view. I looked at this. No, she's not a role model because we've never heard of her beforehand. No.
Not saying that she's not a role model.
Hold on. Listen.
Do look up to
just
people
listen what I'm saying. I understand that she's in a position where she could possibly be viewed as a role model.
Right.
But this particular woman is not a role model. We don't even know her name. Me as a nigga who's into politics, I had never heard this woman's name before.
You might not, but the people in her state know.
But in
her
her state, but this is my thing though. What if these young girls who are growing up with the idea, man, that they are empowered by doing certain things? You feel me? What if they see her and say, hey man, I can still be a state senator and I can still express myself if I want to throw my ass and have fun. She was at a beach. I don't have, like me personally, I didn't have no problem with that because current politics, man, are showing you that political correctness is fraudulent.
Don't beat the table, Rob.
Oh, my bad. It's fraudulent. Like, we literally just elected a man. Like, I'm not talking about Biden because we can go to Biden.
We
We elected a man who's first lady.
Oh, I agree with you 100% on the political correctness shit.
I think it's evolved. Like,
it
in
has.
1960, the way that our women needed to conduct themselves were different.
So,
because,
but
when do we draw the line?
Exactly. It is evolved. But
where do we draw the line? We just let it keep running and running because everybody feel like they supposed to have a right?
I think
like at some point we have to be like, that's not cool. There has to be a line drawn in the sand and we have to have standards.
The problem with that is you go back to what Luke said, everything is man-made, right? So these are man-made standards. So if I say that I think it's okay for you as an elected official, not on the clock, you feel me? You throwing your ass at a beach, like you at a beach. You're not in the club.
But you're not just at a beach, you on social media, so you're in front of everybody.
The cameras are rolling.
No, I get that it's on social media.
I think it would have been fine had she not recorded that shit and posted that shit.
Yeah, because then nobody would have seen it.
Then we wouldn't have known it. Then we wouldn't have knew it.
But
exactly.
That's kind of the point.
And then showing you saying, oh yeah, I was doing this, like, then you come, you make yourself.
This is what I'm saying. These people, and I found out that this woman like 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? She a little young.
So how would you feel if one of your daughters seen that video and decided she wanted to get on a handstand, stand on her head, and pee-pop?
I saw my state senator doing this.
This is what I would do.
You wouldn't like it.
Hold on, because I love when women love to ask how I will feel about my daughters as opposed to somebody that's not my daughter.
I'm about to bang the gavel on Rob Gullatte in just a little bit. Go ahead, Rob.
I'm going to step back. Nah, niggas love to ask how I would feel about.
But that's a real question though, because you have girls.
This is what I would do with my daughters, man. I would say, hey, look, although you have all right to do that, you do need to understand that something comes with you doing that. And that means that there's opinions. That means there's opinions that might have differing views.
That's what we say. That's exactly what we're saying.
Everybody can't talk over each other.
What I wouldn't do, because this is assuming that my daughters are of age to be doing this. Now, obviously, I got an 11-month-old and a 5-year-old. I'm not letting a 5-year-old twerk on a handstand nowhere. She's 5. So assuming that my daughter is not 5, she's of age to be doing that, I'm saying, hey, you doing your thing. The same way I'm going to tell my son, if you decide to jump off the porch, my nigga, hey, it's a whole lot of motherfucking ramifications that come with jumping off the porch. That's what I'm going to tell my daughters. But I'm going to say, hey, man, this is what you're choosing to do because you're an adult. That's how I view things.
But I think that's what we're saying is that for her to put this video out to the public, right? It could be a 5 or a 7 or a 10-year-old that sees it and thinks that that's okay. You're speaking of your daughters being of age, but we're talking about the young women who may see her right now.
My thing is, why would my 5-year-old see that though? You feel
because
me?
Everybody's on social media. People on social media.
Some young parents don't.
All right, first of all, hold on. Why the fuck are we talking about the twerking senator? You are already guilty, lady. But we bringing you.
I use her as an example.
Right, but let's get back to the question of the week. The question of the week is about married men giving their opinions on single women and how they live their lives.
I ask you this, Chuck. I know how you feel about your pops. I'm gonna use you as an example. And this
great nigga,
like you
love him to death.
Like he was a stiff nigga.
R.I.P.
It's funny you say that because today actually would have been their 33rd wedding anniversary. No, yeah, the 33rd wedding anniversary.
Let me ask you this: how often did you hear your pop speaking about like women outside his wife?
To me, or
you are being recorded?
No, I'm saying like I'm just saying in general.
You got well. First, my dad, he was married before he met my mother.
Okay,
so he had already been through shit with his first wife. Mistakes he made at 25, he was able to rectify them by the time he was 37.
Yeah.
So by the time he by the time I was born, and when we used to discuss certain things about women, he used to just tell me what to look for. Because with his first wife, that was the woman he wanted. My mother was the woman he needed.
Yeah.
And she actually made my father a better man. And now my dad, he didn't do everything right, but I loved everything he did, if that makes sense.
No, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So when he used to speak on certain shit that he seen women doing, yeah, he was like, yeah, that's a lady. She can do whatever she wants to. But see, what happens is motherfuckers like to do shit nowadays, and any sort of backlash or any sort of, correction, you think somebody trying to check you, or you think somebody trying to punk you. If you see fuck shit, you see fuck shit.
But that's because where the correction is coming from. You just got to call it what it is.
That's
what I'm saying.
But my thing is sometimes a stranger should be the best judge because he has no bias. He can just flat out tell you what it is.
But
see,
he also
if I fuck with you to a certain level, I might see, and that's
he might not have bias, but he also lacks context too, though.
Exactly.
Not when a motherfucker's pee popping and shit on a goddamn bar.
But he does.
You don't need context.
On a video like that, like you to your point, I see what I see, and you're right. You can do what the fuck you want to do, but goddamn, my nigga, if I see you popping that's like I seen my one of my youth pastors. I caught this nigga at Gold Diggers one night.
What was his name?
Y'all put you on blast, nigga, because you deleted me from Facebook.
Hey, and in that sense,
but people would be like, well, shit, that's a man. He can do what he wants to. I wasn't tripping on the nigga being in there, but if somebody else would have saw him and put him on blast, like
you
nigga,
putting yourself in a situation. My god brother is the young adult pastor at my church, man. You feel me? This is I talk to this nigga every day.
There's no snitching going on here.
I talk to this nigga every day.
At all.
He's not gonna come to my shows. You feel me? And I respect that. You feel me? Even though he want to support my shows, he's not gonna come because it's gonna affect his bottom line.
Let's just put it out. Let's just put it all on red, fool. Women don't like being corrected by niggas they don't respect.
Man, but why should?
Because even if you telling the truth,
why is it
even
always
if you
women? Men don't like being
nobody
corrected
wants to
either.
But see, the thing about
there's no men agenda saying women can't speak on men business. We don't have that.
What I'm saying is you got young niggas on the corner that don't like to hear from OGs, so it's not just women.
Yeah,
wait. God damn it. This is the thing. The topic of the conversation is about married men talking about single women. So that's why we're talking about
and
women.
how they conduct themselves.
I think, is that the reason why that's why we're talking about women, not just everybody.
The whataboutisms is not a good argument in that. You feel me? And I'm saying that to Shay. Like, because even though we are actually on the same side of this convo, I'm not about whataboutisms. I'm not about, hey, R. Kelly's wrong. What about Harvey
typically
Weinstein?
those are justifications to keep doing shit.
I'm not about whataboutism.
But a lot of whataboutisms are true, though, if you really think about it.
With these sisters, man, we're talking about women, man, in a lot of cases, man, who have never had a positive male influence. You feel me? So it's like our approach, man, if we truly want to correct these women, man, we might need to change our approach.
Okay, what is the approach, Rob Gullatte? Because you got the answers to
because
this question.
if you're soft, they're not listening to you.
No, it's not about being soft or hard.
Hey, don't talk over each other.
It's not about being soft or hard, man. It's about showing compassion.
So how do you find the
It's about showing compassion for the human experience.
What does it look like, Rob Gullatte?
So
what does that look like?
That's number one. It's about showing compassion for the human experience. That's number one.
What does that look
number
like,
two,
though?
It's me. I don't see nothing wrong with a woman twerking her ass. You feel me? That's
damn. Rob is guilty.
That's
guilty.
me.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
No, but
let's be clear.
That's what it boiled down
Let's be clear. I understand that. And I know we live in a new world.
I'm from a family of all women. Keep that in mind.
I know we are in a new world where like the lines and shit have kind of disappeared and all that shit. Yeah. But dog, who made the point? Was it Shay Boogie? At some point that we have to have some kind of fucking was it you? I don't know who the fuck it was. Man, we have to have some kind of checks on some of this shit. We cannot just run wild out here.
Checks on what though? Because to me,
society
that sounds like. But you agree? That sounds like white supremacy.
Okay. But Rob Gullatte, hold on.
That's what it sounds like.
Rob Gullatte, you agreed that we do live in a society, right?
Yeah, I do.
And in the society, we have laws and we have.
We do. So we have laws on the book.
Hold on. We have laws, but also with laws come unwritten rules inside of a society, right? There are just some things that are deemed either unacceptable or hold on, I've been drinking.
Yeah.
Inappropriate. That's what I'm looking for. So, but with that, so if nothing is deemed unacceptable or inappropriate, or we just decide what we want to be okay and no longer unacceptable and inappropriate, then we no longer are really living in a real society at that point.
That's why we're crashing now.
So
we did not hear you, Grizzly Adams.
I can't say that's why we crashing. I can say we're crashing, man, for multiple reasons as a society, man. I could say the lack of education and not just school.
I agree.
I'm just saying the lack of like we have
education is not just school.
We have more access to information than any point in time in human history. You feel me? But I will also say we're the most uninformed at any time in human history.
But what tripped me out is, though, every other culture, they look up to their men, especially the married man that's kind of got his shit together. It's only when we in the black. It's only when we in the black community. It's like we got to go back and forth. We got to go back and forth with this question.
You know what every other culture
do they look up to them, or do they fear them? You know what every other
culture is rooted in? It's rooted in family. When you messaged me that, when you said that in the thing, I said, this is true, but they're not looking for niggas that they don't know to correct them. They looking for their uncles. They looking for their fathers. They definitely appreciate their culture, but they understand that the culture is nothing without individually strong family units.
And to your point, I had all that. I had a wonderful father. I got great uncles. But you know who I also had? I had a Richard Adams. I had a Chester Owens. I had other men in the community, Mr. Tate, Mr. Manley.
And you got a lot of, you needed them.
That'll just come talk to you. He didn't have to be my mama. He didn't have to be my daddy. He was just a man that saw something, and he knew it was his job. Because back then, the village actually meant something.
The only reason
we don't even have a village.
The only reason they could care about the village is because they took care of their families first. That's the only reason. These are men that took care of their individual families. I've heard how Courtney's talked about his father.
Who's Courtney? You mean Grizzly Adams?
My bad.
All right.
Y'all know, man.
I'm either or.
For the record, on the listeners, other than Francis, man, other than D. Francis, all four of these people on here, I know these niggas personally. You feel me? These is my Shay and them is like my brother and sister. You feel me?
Talk our shit.
So that's why y'all might hear me speak a little more personal.
Oh yeah, one time for Rob Gullatte. Can we just get an applause for him? Listen, very opinionated brother. That's why I love having him here.
Why the fuck we invited?
But no, that's what I'm saying. No, Courtney, I've heard how you spoke about your father. You spoke highly of him. You feel me? So it makes sense that a man who has the vision to make sure that my house is straight is going to make sure that the outside is straight. Yeah. My godfather, I don't model myself after my actual daddy. My actual daddy, I fuck with my nigga, he a cool nigga, but I model myself after my godfather. My godfather saw the foresight to say, hey man, let me befriend my son's friends to make sure that them niggas ain't no fucked up niggas. You feel me? That was his real purpose. Yeah. Through him doing that, me and him developed a very strong relationship, but he had the foresight to say, hey, Courtney and goddamn Chuck is running with each other. Let me befriend Chuck. Let me see what kind of nigga Chuck is.
All right. So listen, very, very spirited discussion. I enjoy conversations like these, especially when they kind of go into different topics and shit like that. But to bring it back to the original point or the original question about married men speaking on single women and how they conduct themselves, should that even be a thing? That is the question of the week. I definitely want people to chime in, especially on Facebook and the Facebook groups. Listen, let me just say something real quick. We are lacking, in my opinion, support from people. I looked on the YouTube page and we had 34 subscribers. That's fucking unacceptable.
Hey.
You know, between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, we can do better than that. So it's to the listeners that's out there, if you're listening to us on Spotify, Apple, whatever you are listening to us on, subscribe.
Fuck with us.
Hey, can I say this to y'all listeners, man? Straight up and down, man. Seriously.
Don't talk shit to them.
No.
Don't be like, yeah, y'all some bitch ass.
No. I'm not. No. This is what I want understand. This is what I want listeners to understand about social media for us as creators. Like the value of a like and a subscribe, man, it's not just so simple as saying, like, for people who've never like made a wave off the internet, they can't see the value of a like. You feel me? Like, these likes and these subscriptions literally affect how these people can monetize these situations. They literally affect how they're being placed in the algorithm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. So we need y'all. It's not just like on some clout shit. You feel me? It's the same way that if I have a job and my job is to drive kids to school every day on the bus, if I don't have no kids to ride on the bus, I don't have a job. So this is pertinent, man. We're transitioning, man. Right now, human data has taken over all as the number one resource on earth. It's the most valuable resource on earth, human data. That's why everything that you sign up for asks for your email. That's why they're asking for these, because they need the data. You feel me? So definitely, man,
to sum it up, hey, we need
Fuck with us.
Subscribe, my nigga. It ain't hurting y'all. Now, I will say this to y'all viewers. This is me. This ain't the We Solemnly Swear podcast. This Big Bob, Rob Gullatte. Hey, shit. Man, it ain't hurting y'all a motherfucking thing to hit fucking subscribe on YouTube, my nigga. It's not hurting you to go to YouTube and fucking type in that name or click the link. It take you 5 seconds, my nigga.
It don't cost nothing.
Man.
It costs literally nothing for y'all to do that. And once they get to 1,000 subscribers, they're going to be able to monetize everything they doing.
Salute to Rob Gullatte for the good game and for beating on the table after I asked him not to beat on the table.
He guilty for beating on the damn table.
Hey, y'all gonna appreciate me after Rob League, because that nigga did it every time. That nigga's usually on my ass about it.
But I'm serious about that,
straight
though,
up.
man. Like, we out here, as a nigga that's done this for years, you feel me?
And really, listen, I would have really appreciated, especially this week, can we get to at least 50 subscribers on YouTube?
We could do it.
If you're not listening, that's my goal. Let's get to 50 subscribers. Could y'all do that for my birthday week?
Hey, we getting y'all to 100 subscribers.
It's my
this week.
motherfucking birthday week, everybody. Goddamn.
Go, shorty.
Hey, go, Big Luke.
It's your birthday.
We gonna party in this motherfucker.
It's your birthday.
My freestyle off the 50 Cent.
Hey.
Coming down slow, behind black tent. Not the J-Dog, it's the all B. Niggas can't see me, nigga, it's the M.O.B. The Lat Mafia family, doing for my thing. Yum Yum and Bum Bum, that nigga with my name. That's that little Robbo, I stuff you like a taco. I come off the top rope, I'm feeling like I'm macho. Man, Randy Savage.
Hold up.
Niggas understand I got the game. They don't understand I did my thing. All B Gullatte my name. I've been doing this for 20 years plus. I've been making niggas understood plus. Yeah, man, I'm fucking. Let's go,
Shout out to Rob.
Hey, Shay, sign me, man. Sign him, sign me too.
Hey, man.
And I want to say this.
tell me
I
you
want
ain't
to
the
say
plug.
this. Leos, we're going to let y'all have y'all season, but Virgo season is right around the corner.
All right. Typical Virgo trying to take the fucking spotlight from the Leo.
Virgo.
Hey, I got a Virgo.
I'm on my text right now. All right.
No, but seriously though, listen, like, y'all get them likes up, man. Get them likes up, subscribe up. If y'all subscribe to our Facebook page, the We Solemnly Swear podcast playground. Y'all subscribe and y'all come fuck with us. But hey,
And let me say this too for the ladies. Like, I need y'all support because they be beating me up on this podcast. So I need for the ladies to support your girl. If you see me on social media, add me, give me a shout out. Let me know something that I said that you like. Like, fuck with me too.
that's right. Fuck with Shay Boogie. And some of you soft ass niggas, y'all fuck with Shay Boogie too.
Yes.
Y'all get on, you know what I'm saying? But no, in all seriousness though, we gon' last night, Tia threw a little get together for me.
Shout out to Tia.
Everybody, with the exception of Southside Chuck and Rob Gullatte, was there in attendance. We had an excellent time. We did karaoke. That was my first time doing this shit. Like, I never really.
Me and Mr. Luke did Give Me the Loot.
Give me the loot, man. We did our motherfucking
Smashed
thing.
it.
Yeah, me and Shay Boogie went hard. We got D. Francis on the mic. Grizzly came a little late. He did his thing. Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Candy. Shout out to who else was there? Courtney was
Courtney.
there. Who am I missing?
Courtney's sister. I don't know her name.
Oh, Leslie was in the
Leslie.
building. Yeah, Leslie was there.
Her man.
We had my boy Chad, Mo,
Don.
my boy Don and Sylvia. So shout out to everybody who showed up. But shout out to Tia for putting that together for me. I really
Tia was
appreciate
turned.
that. Oh, we was
Tia was
turned.
grinding all you.
Oh my God. So we had a good time. So thank you to everybody that came out. Thank you to everybody who was listening. Listen, anybody got anything that they want to get off their chest before we get up out of here?
No, I'm just ready to eat this chicken.
That chicken is cold as a fuck. I don't even smell that shit no more.
Hey, if y'all a listener of this podcast, I will tell y'all, man, if y'all want to support the Soul Fried Rice brand, apparently I got the best fried rice in the city of Houston. It's a black man that gentrified fried rice. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
One time for Rob Gullatte. Again.
Any listener, man, $10 boxes, man. $25 pans. I don't normally do $25 pans, man, but for y'all, if you say you're a We Solemnly Swear podcast listener, just go to Soul Fried Rice. I even tell you this one, man, if you show them that you can purchase the Corner Store Legend and any of my music on iTunes, just send me a picture and the rice is there, man.
Real quick, I want to shout out to our guest this week. Man, this is I know people are gonna hear this and not really listen to what I'm saying. I think this is one of the most talented rappers to probably come out of Houston, really
Agreed.
all time.
Agreed.
I really do believe that, bro. I really believe that. Now, this brother is very talented, man. If you're a fan of rap music, good rap music, not the bubblegum, but the good music, and you listen to Rob's music, I guarantee that you will definitely fuck with it. Not only that, this man adopted a philosophy, the Tortoise Theory, right? It's a simple theory that we all know, but it's real. You know, you ain't got to start from the front. I mean, started ahead in the front, but at the end of the race, the tortoise won the race because he was patient. Shout out to Big Bob. So I definitely want to shout out to this man. I think that he's a future mogul. I think that he's got something that a lot of people probably just look at as a small thing, but with the Soul Fried Rice, man, I definitely believe that you have something that can actually take off to beyond any type of limitations that you think.
And it's good.
Yeah, nah.
I have not had
You and D. Francis the only ones that actually hadn't seen.
But
I just seen your Facebook memory from last year. You came pulled up. I had forgot.
But I just want to salute to Rob Gullatte for coming through with us. Anybody else got anything they want to get out their chest?
I was gonna give Rob his flowers as well.
Okay, go ahead, Southside Chuck.
Like, I met this nigga.
Put the mic down, Southside Chuck. Have you watched Men in Black yet, Southside Chuck?
I'm gonna watch it today after Raising Canaan. I'm gonna watch Raising Canaan.
All right, go ahead, big dog.
Shout out 50. But nah, man, I met this brother my freshman year at TSU. I used to see this cat battle rapping on the yard and then battle rapping in Houston. You know, we used to freestyle at the table and all that, but I wasn't really just used to seeing niggas just going back and forth. And one of the most legendary battles was between him and this cat from Fifth Ward named Duck. Yeah. So I knew he had a little something. And I remember one time we was on campus and he asked me for a ride. Yeah. And I was like, where you staying? He's like, man, I'm on the west. And I was like, okay, well, I'm headed to Mo City. I don't mind. And then he was like, man, I ain't got no gas money, but I'll give you one of my CDs. I was like, yeah.
At least I ain't get you to the last point, man.
But to be honest with you, and it's not no cap, I mean it sincerely, that $10 wouldn't have been worth shit. That CD, I was an instant fan.
Hey,
one of my favorite songs still, It's On Tonight, from that first CD when he was just going in. Yeah. And then after that came the Real Niggerville, and then the rest is history. So he could tell you this ain't no fake shit. I've been a fan from Jump Street.
Facts.
I've been to multiple shows.
Facts.
That's what's up.
I can honestly say I helped inspire the Holding That Nine.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I gave Donnie the idea.
I did not want to do that song.
I gave Donnie the idea for the beat.
To tell you, I did not want to do that song.
And it ended up being one of his biggest club show rocks.
That's the first
Shout out to Donnie.
Shout out Donnie. That's the first record we ever got in the club.
So I just want to say, keep on grinding, my nigga. You, like Luke say, you know what I'm saying? You one of them guys, and just keep it pushing, man. And we ain't tired of you yet, my nigga.
Man, I appreciate y'all for real.
All right, so on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we are out. Listen, it's been a great time here at the Roundtable. One of the best discussions I think that we've had so far. I definitely appreciate Rob coming through. Shay Boogie always does her motherfucking thing.
And I appreciate the new logo. I'm excited.
You got the new logo. And y'all let us know what y'all think about the new logo. Y'all let us know what y'all think about the new logo. Shout out to the great Grizzly Adams as always. Shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, super producer D. Francis. Shout out to Tia in the building. Shout out to Razor Sharp Dre in the building. Shout out to Southside Chuck in the building. Shout out to you who was listening, wherever you listening. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. We love y'all. And guess what? We are out of this motherfucker. Hey, man, y'all be cool. We love y'all. Hey, peace. And y'all be cool.
Already.